Hey guys, Brett here, connecting from UbiCentral, and today I wanted to give my thoughts on Aiden Pearce returning in Watch Dogs Legion. I know I'm a few weeks late on this. I actually just finished moving into my new place, and that's why I've been MIA for the last month. Regardless of that though, this is something I definitely had to talk about. The first Watch Dogs is one of my favorite games ever made. It's definitely not perfect, but the idea behind it was something special. I really fell in love with the characters, the worlds, and the topics that Watch Dogs was touching on. Aiden Pearce, at least to me, was a pretty good main character. Was he generic in some ways? Sure. But he's also a badass. His voice, his appearance, his takedowns were all perfect. The story, in my opinion, is what was holding him back, which is something a sequel could have definitely improved on. We know from the DLC Bad Blood, which takes place after the events of the first game, that Aiden Pearce was on the run and Bloom was offering a lot of money to find him. I believe it was confirmed that Aiden ended up in St. Louis, which is where Nikki and Jackson went. That could have made for a very interesting story, but at the same time the developers wanted to take a different approach and focus more on corruption and hacktivist. So we never ended up getting a sequel for Aiden Pearce. However, he did have a cameo in Watch Dogs 2, which I thought was terribly executed. We never found out why he was in San Francisco, and he got caught by the Bratva. Not even Prime 8, the main rival group in Watch Dogs 2. The Bratva. Not to mention, he didn't speak at all, and his character model looked like this. Yeah, it's pretty obvious this cameo was just thrown in at the last minute, with no real purpose. Fast forward a few years later, and he's back again in Watch Dogs Legion, and this time as a playable character with his own story expansion, if you own the Season Pass. Speaking of the Season Pass, it's kinda changed a little bit, so here's everything it contains. 2 post-game story expansions, 4 unique heroes with new abilities and exclusive cosmetics, 3 DedSec missions, Watch Dogs Complete Edition, and a DedSec car skin. Obviously, one of those 4 unique heroes is Aiden Pearce, and one of the post-game story expansions should be his as well. And I definitely think this is the right approach if done correctly. A big question a lot of people have been asking is why would Aiden join the Resistance, especially after the events of Watch Dogs 1? Well, in that cameo in Watch Dogs 2, DedSec did help him escape prison, and a lot of time has passed since. It's entirely possible that Aiden would be more open to joining their cause, and if not, there's always ways around that. Aiden and DedSec could have a common enemy, you could do a lot of favors to get him on your side, so there's definitely a few ways they could approach this. A lot of people have also asked, if you have permadeath enabled and Aiden dies, will he be gone forever? As of now, we don't have a solid answer on that, but I doubt they would let Aiden die permanently, especially if you're paying money to play as him. This is something I definitely want to ask the developers though, next time I get the chance. But yeah, I'm excited about this news. I really hope they explain why he's in London, and of course I hope the story expansion is good, but from a gameplay perspective, this is amazing. Aiden Pearce, the Vigilante, the Fox, is returning. How could you not be excited about this news if you're a Watch Dogs fan? It looks like Ubisoft Toronto is taking all the right steps, getting the original voice actor, having a proper story expansion, and making him look badass. Please do not mess this up. As always though, let me know what you think about this in the comments down below. And if you had to guess, who are the other 3 heroes that are listed in the Season Pass? As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all later.